Hello everybody, Ryan here with Product Impressions, and I have something very different to try today. This is the new Frost Vault 30 quart cooler from Ninja. Apparently they are trying to muscle in on the area of like Yeti, Arctic, people like that. So we're gonna try this thing out, see exactly how well it can keep things cold, and they sent this to me to test out as fall is setting in and heading into winter. So how am I supposed to try this? We'll figure it out. All right, I put some ice and a whole bunch of cans of soda in here, and I needed to top it off a bit. It does recommend a 15-pound bag of ice. I definitely already put in probably about half of that much, so I was shifting things around in here a little bit because here you can see we've got a whole bunch of ice, cans of soda, but I also put in a little thermometer here. So I can see right now it's about 40 degrees, and we're just going to close this thing up for a while and see how the temperature changes over time. All right, we're about 16 hours later and I need to get myself a soda, so go ahead and check this out. Looks like we do have a fair amount of ice melt, but the thermometer is showing a little bit under 40 degrees. So for about 16 hours later, still hovering at about 40 degrees and a lot of ice in there. It's now been, I believe, more than 2 days since I have loaded this thing up with ice and soda cans and what have you, so let's go ahead and check it out. I've only opened it a couple of times to pull out some cans, but in any case, there is still a fair amount of ice in here. I mean, there's a lot of water, mostly water, but still a fair amount of ice, and it is still under, just a hair under 40 degrees inside. So the last thing that I'm going to need to check is the temperature inside of the little refrigerator drawer down here, which they have labeled as the dry zone. So we're going to go ahead and stick the thermometer in there, see what kind of temperature we have, and get some final thoughts on this. All right, now let's take a look in the little refrigerator drawer. It's been a few hours, so let's see what the temperature is in there now. And we have right about 40 degrees. So ice will last for several days. The drawer down here definitely stays dry and stays at about the same temperature as it does in here, 40 degrees. So you can actually use this drawer as like a temporary refrigerator. I'm overall kind of impressed. I mean, it's still kind of expensive as far as a cooler goes, being $200. But at the same time, if you're comparing it to things like Yetis and all that, it's dramatically less expensive. So, all in all, I would say good job from Ninja on this one. Fridge temp for days. And yeah, they're not misstating that. So, fantastic. Hopefully this has been of some help to you. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I suppose I should also point out another random little feature. There is a drain plug here, so you can unscrew this to drain out all of the water. So yeah, if you're not opening this thing too often, you're going to be able to keep things cold for at least 2 or 3 days. At least 3 days, I would say. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. I will see you next time.